Hi friends, I'm Scott Giles, minister, hypnotist, and the guy who shows you how to get help from the other side. The other side being the mental and spiritual worlds which you access through your unconscious mind, which is the greatest goal-achieving mechanism ever evolved. You don't have to stay stuck or ill or be unhappy, because there is a power that can help, the power of your own mind, which will allow you to take control of your life and thrive. Well, today I want to talk about the art and practice of self-talk, what you tell yourself in the privacy of your own mind. And as a hypnotist, I'm here to tell you that what you say to yourself in your mind has immense power to affect how you feel, how you behave. Now, I talk to myself all the time. It's something of a household joke. When my wife comments on my habit of doing that, I quote studies that it's actually a sign of intelligence. And it is. If you don't believe me, check out Psychology Today, February 5th, 2025, 2 Annoying Habits That Actually Signal Intelligence. And you'll see some of the data in that article. People who talk to themselves do tend to stand out from the general population in terms of their intellect. Now, I am actually amazed at how carelessly most people talk to themselves. They talk to themselves with zero empathy, zero forgiveness, zero understanding. And if they ever talk to anyone else that way, no one would have anything to do with them. People will use self-defeating language. They'll say, well, I'll try to do that. Well, the definition of the word try is to exert effort before failure. Because if you did something, you didn't try to do it, you did it. So using the word try actually introduces the concept of failure, but a lot of people use it in their self-talk. Or they'll insert disempowering qualifiers. Well, I hope I will get well. That's not anywhere near as good as saying, I'm working on getting well. Much more deliberate, much more powerful, much more direct, and doesn't introduce the possibility of failure into the unconscious mind. Now, most hypnotists will tell you about a man named Emile Coué and his technique of conscious autosuggestion, sometimes called the Coué method. It's based on the work of a 19th century French psychologist and pharmacist, Emile Coué, who developed it at the turn of the 20th century. Coué is in fact believed to be the first psychologist and the person who discovered what we now call the placebo effect. He found if he gave his pharmacy customers a positive affirmation to say when he dispensed their medicine, they did better than if they didn't use that affirmation. Soon he developed a popular method of personal improvement based on a mantra-like repetition of an optimistic autosuggestion. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. And you've probably heard that phrase before because it's been adopted in Silva mind control and many self-help movements and so on. And that simple statement, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better, has all the qualities of a well-formed hypnotic suggestion. It's simple, it's positive, it's in the present tense, it's believable, it's measurable because you can measure if you're getting better. It carries its own reward because it feels good to say it. So I want you to start thinking about your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? How do you describe the world to yourself? How do you explain your own behavior when you think about what you did? Is that empowering, or are you letting negative images and self-defeating words creep in? And if you are doing that, discipline yourself to stop. And the easiest way to discipline yourself to stop is to start doing it properly, to talk to yourself in a positive and empowering way. Now, psychologists call private speech this speaking out loud. And it's better if you say these things out loud. It's more effective than if you say it silently, which tends to be called inner speech. Because when you say it out loud, you're letting your brain hear it through your ears. And the ears wire into the brain in a very different way than your own cognitive process if you're just talking silently. You will remember things you say out loud better. They will seem to have more authority, and that will help you with worry and motivation because it actually activates the verbal working memory system. Now, self-talk is only a problem if it violates social norms and people look at you strangely, but beyond that, it's good for you. It empowers you, but you have to do it right. Speak to yourself with forgiveness, with empathy, with understanding. Praise yourself when you do something well, even if it's only a small thing. Give yourself positive feedback. Say it out loud in some setting that's appropriate for that. Let your brain hear it. It will change you. I promise you that. Hey, thank you for your time and attention today. I'll be back next week with another talk on a different subject. If you're wondering if I can be of help to you, consider working directly with me. We can work in person or online. Feel free to reach out through my website for a complimentary, no-obligation discovery call, and always use the full power of your mind because you deserve it.